Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Falcons heading out. Matt Ryan leading the way. No quarterback has thrown for more passing yards in the first 11 years of a career than Matt Ryan has. Better than 46,000. Last year, he added 4,900 more to the total. Actually, 4,924 to be exact, which, by the way, is just 20 yards fewer than his MVP season of 2016. Here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, you have to be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he
will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ricky Ortiz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do is have running plays called. Fire out and smack people.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
He completes it to Jones.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the 16, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
50. Check, check, 59. Check, 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 check.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10. And the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Ryan. Jones hit and the ball's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The reception good for 7. It's third down. To throw is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
45, 45.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, and now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 56 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Jones has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson now, going to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete to Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson. Throw complete there. Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Dixon has it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step.